Hey trackies, welcome back to another video. Please remember to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. That's how the video gets to the YouTube algorithm. Share the video if you care. I hope you all care, so share. And yes, please sound off in the comment section below. You know, Jamaicans have this saying that if it comes down to the line, a photo finish between a Jamaican athlete and an American athlete, then the race will be given to an American athlete. It's been, a thought process for some time. I'm thinking it's dating back to Merlene Ottey, 1996, between herself and Gail Devers coming down to the line in the 100-meter finals at the Olympic Games in Atlanta. Both athletes running 10.94 seconds. It was adjudicated that the winner of that particular race was Gail Devers. And of course, many Jamaicans to this day still believe that, Merlene Ottey was absolutely robbed. And of course, in recent times, we had Kishane Thompson versus Noah Lyles come down to the line again at the Olympic Games, Paris 2024. And of course, Noah Lyles was given the win. Dead heat time again. 9.79 seconds, only separated by the thousands. The same thing that happened with Merlene Ottey versus Gail Devers back in 1996. Now, trackies, I have other instances as well where I do be looking at these photo finishes and going, what the heck happened here, right? Now, I do recall in recent times as well, I will never forget this one because this one was blatant to me, even more blatant than, what happened with Merlene Ottey. And also, I do not believe that, we were robbed with the whole Kishane, Thompson instance. I definitely think that Noah Lyles definitely took the win there. But I remember recently, I believe it was the World Junior Championships under 20, that is, Brittany Anderson versus Tia Jones 100-meter hurdles finals. And I'm watching that race and I'm looking at the finish and I'm saying, okay, Brittany's win. However, they give it to Tia Jones, right? If memory serves me right, I'm just sitting there looking and I'm thinking, Brittany was definitely robbed in that particular race. So yes, for sure, there are definitely instances in my mind where I look at it and I go, it looks like Team Jamaica got robbed. However, what I will highlight is that there's another angle. So we only get to see one side of that photo finish, which I think that rule should change. I think we definitely need to see both sides of the photo finish camera, because if we're looking at one angle and it's telling us a complete different story, I think you need to be showing us the side, especially if you're going to be giving one particular athlete the win. That proves that that particular athlete did indeed win, and not just the generic angle, that everybody can see from even the race, being completed, right? So with that being said, rewatch the men's 100 meters again and again and again and again. It was so sweet. So I had to watch it like 100,000 times. But of course, in rewatching it, I noticed something quite interesting, and that was, of course, Noah Lyles and our very own Ackeem Blake came down to the wire, and it was dead heat in terms of a hundredth of a second timing, right? So both athletes clocked 10.02 seconds, and of course, it was separated down to the thousands. However, in reviewing that actual photo finish photo, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, now I'm going to be putting some markings on the actual footage so that you can see, what I'm making reference to as I'm speaking, right? But I'm looking at this and I'm going, this is strange. From this photo finish angle, you can clearly see that Ackeem Blake's torso is over that little red line that they're showing you. So you can see a red line that is a depiction of the photo finish for these particular athletes, these two athletes, right? And you're looking at it and you're seeing a section of Ackeem Blake's pink jersey actually over that red line. And then you're looking at Noah Lyles and his is only touching it. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, wait a minute. Ackeem Blake was robbed in broad daylight. You can vividly see that, as I said, his torso is over the line or over that little red line, and Noah Lyles is only touching it. So I'm sitting here and I'm going, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. They really be robbing us in broad daylight, like over and over and over and over again. It's ridiculous. So at this particular point, Chucky, as I said, there's another angle to this photo finish, right? There's the opposite direction. I don't know what the opposite direction looks like. The opposite direction could indeed confirm that Noah Lyles' torso was ahead of Ackeem Blake's torso, right? I've seen other directions, and trust me, that other directions a lot of times shows you something completely different. Oh, well, obviously, it's the next direction, right? What you're looking at in terms of the possibilities, there's a clearer picture in my mind sometimes that is being posted from the opposite direction. So I'm thinking to myself, why do they consistently post only one angle of the photo finish? Why not post either the one that determined, the outcome of the race, or both, so that it would not leave any kind of confusion in anybody's mind and anybody having to come out and say, was somebody robbed in this particular race? Because as things stand right now, I'm going to hold on to the fact that in my mind, at least, Ackeem Blake was robbed until I see the other direction of that photo finish, where it's going to tell me something completely different. And then I'll be like, okay, oopsies, my bad. But until then, just looking at this particular photo finish alone, yeah, it definitely seemingly is holding true that if it comes down to the line between America and Jamaica, they're going to give it to Team America. So this is my thing, Team Jamaica, right? And I've seen people say this time and time again, do your best to not tie with any of these American athletes dead heat, right? Make it as decisive as possible so that there will be no questions asked. Because honestly, I am tired of this narrative floating around. As I said, when it came to the whole Kishane Thompson thing, I don't believe that we were robbed. I definitely thought that Noah Lyles won. But of course, there are instances as well where I'm looking and I'm thinking, this definitely didn't look like the outcome that they're telling us that it was, right? So again, Team Jamaica, make sure that it is decisive. Kishane, Oblique Civil, y'all are going ham for gold. I'm excited to see y'all walk away with that one too. Now that third, medal, I see a lot of people going, I wonder if Jamaica can sweep. It's so funny because when I said this some time ago, when I said it was Jamaica versus Jamaica, and apparently now everybody's going, Jamaica versus Jamaica, when I done been saying this how long ago, and everybody told me, no, T, it's too soon to be saying Jamaica versus Jamaica. I said, to hell with that. It's Jamaica versus Jamaica. And then now I'm looking at this and I'm looking at Ackeem Blake and I'm like, okay, Ackeem is definitely getting back down into 9/8. The question really is now, how fast in 9/8 will he be going? Is it PB fast, right? And does that make him a challenger for the actual bronze medal? Things are certainly getting interesting when we look at the possibilities for Team Jamaica over this men's 100 meters. Absolutely, I am excited to see the outcome and, of course, the possibilities, as I said, for Team Jamaica, because someone of feel like a Jamaica naga bingo the year in a but Mr. Funo, well, I'm not sorry. Jamaica, Aga Bingo. And if it comes down to the line between third place and we have Ackeem Blake right there, I hope and pray that Ackeem Blake makes it as decisive as possible so that there are no questions being asked. Because right here, I'm looking at Ackeem Blake being second in this race, and no joke, he looks like he was robbed. And yeah, until they put out, the next direction or the next angle of this photo finish, I will stand on that we were robbed in this men's 100 meters, where Ackeem Blake should have indeed been second in this race and not Noah Lyles, at least based on what I'm looking at. All right, so trackies, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I actually did try to find the photo finish from the opposite direction. However, I was not able to find that photo. So with that being said, trackies, if somebody has seen it, certainly point me in the right direction so that I can just shut up and sip my tea. But until then, yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.